The Nuggets taking on the Lakers. For the Nuggets, a tremendous season. The second best record in the Western Conference. They know they're a good team. Lakers, Nuggets, up next on 2K Sports. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Nuggets. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, just a few spots below there.
And you know, for Los Angeles, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Before in the five, it's Gordon and Jokic, and it's Porter at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect. Then there's Doncic, and it's Reeves in at the two spot. Stan, both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on a swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way. The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Murray, the pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Doncic outside. Reeves with a screen on Murray. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the three off target. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
That one falls.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Shoots over Doncic. Brown's shot is off. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon.
Well, not with the Joker there. That was a tremendous block.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Vincent's checked in for Los Angeles. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Christian Brown. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. pass to connect. Now Vincent. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get it again. Reeves gets the bucket.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's Murray. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Jokic kicks to Watson. Buries the long-range jumper.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Vincent for the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Westbrook with it. Defended by Reeves. Now here's Watson. He's tightly guarded. Murray finds Gordon. Jokic with it. Finney-Smith defending. Jokic draws the double. Watson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Reeves against Murray. Reeves gets the bucket.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vallanos. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
You've got Reddish. Playing out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Vincent, and it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now, here's Doncic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the San Antonio Spurs. Porter kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Doncic. Pass to Watson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook. Good work there as it goes.
Strong defense on Westbrook. It's a double-edged sword, though. He sees the challenge and just wants to attack it.
To the inside. Here's Reddish, and it's blocked. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Watson finds Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Najee passes to Westbrook. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And he makes the first.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for Alex Len, and it's Connect in for Reddish. The Nuggets also changing it up. Christian Brown's checked in for Peyton Watson, and Murray subbed in for Najee. Now, here's Doncic, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. He gets it in there.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Here's Westbrook. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. a well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. Murray against Doncic. Murray dishes to Westbrook. Back to Murray. The kick out to Porter. Over Vanderbilt. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Saric outside. Pass to Murray. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Over Murray. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Doncic. And there's Murray on the assist by Westbrook.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Malone. Mike, with that slow start, what did you like about how your team managed to stay in the game?
If you're not making shots, you got to impact the game in other ways. So I thought our defense was terrific. Now we just got to find a way to make some open looks, get to the basket, and keep that defense at a high level.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And
hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach, really methodical. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 1. Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Before in the 5, It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Murray against Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Kicks it out to Gordon. It's Porter outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got the game tied up here for Denver.
Well, look, this is what Michael Porter Jr. is all about. He's out there to find shots at the arc.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can do.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. A moment now to check out some numbers for Austin Reeves.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Reeves outside. To the paint. Doncic very comfortable down low.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now Jokic. Back to Murray. Nice D from Doncic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Reeves against Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Outside Gordon. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Brown the pass to Gordon. Jokic high post. Working on Hayes. 4 on the shot clock. Porter. Outside for Murray. Shoots over Doncic. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. And another miss by Denver.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Takes a 3. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Alex Len's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Reddish, he's checked in for Connect. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Len, a screen. Reeves the pass to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That free throw good from Len. Both free throws good from Len. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Cameron Reddish. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Doncic, and it's Vincent in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And a deep 3 from Doncic, and it's off from 3-point range. The Nuggets trail by 10. Westbrook passes to Murray. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. And Saric kicks to Murray. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lakers leading by 10. Vincent the pass to Doncic. Luka blows right through the contact. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world. Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
Connect with a wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession. Doncic against Murray. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Look at Jokic gutting it out against the defense, really earning that and one chance.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Lakers leading by 11. Inside. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Brown. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Back to Doncic. Murray. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
To the middle, here's Porter. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, it's nice to see Porter Jr. hitting the glass and fighting for a second chance basket there.
Top of the key. Doncic, no good. And here are the Nuggets now. Murray left side. To the inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Tries to save it, and the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. So they foul intentionally.
Jamal Murray. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jamal Murray. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 8. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
32 seconds left in the game. Here's Jokic. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Nuggets ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Murray. Puts up a deep three. There's Gordon with the three. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Luka, some feel this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep up this rhythm?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. Don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves. Play as a team, and that's our key.
Well, when you're yourself, you look pretty good, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks, Kevin.
All right, David. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. So for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Luka Doncic.